Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you my 2019 bookish goals that I would like to accomplish in this new year. So I was really good at meeting my 2018 reading goals, and so it's kind of inspired me to be persistent with this one as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So the first one would have to be, this was something that's also on my last one as well, which I did a really good job with, and that is to finish my TBR that I have on my shelf. I do tend to get a lot of books at the towards the end of the year, so going into the new year my TBR has grown substantially, even though I did take it down basically to nothing in December. So I'm very happy about that, but I think it's just a good way to kind of make sure I'm keeping up with the books that have been on my shelf for a while. All the ones that are on my TBR now are new purchases or gifts that I received over the holidays. So that's something I want to accomplish over the next year, is just to make sure I'm bringing it down to just like maybe a couple books. But that's definitely my goal, is just kind of take on my TBR and make sure I stay on top of making sure I'm finishing the books that have been on my shelf for a while. And this kind of goes in hand with my TBR, and it's to buy less books. And I think especially going into 2019, there's going to be a lot of changes in my life, and so like I said, in May I'll kind of let you guys know, but yeah, there's just gonna be a lot of changes, so I won't be able to purchase as many books as I've been over the past year, and I feel like I've been doing a really good job of not buying as many books as I used to, so I'm very happy with that. Unless it's like a new release that I'm really excited about, I'll pre-order a book, but usually I'm trying to keep my book buying to like maybe 1 or 2 books a month, and I think that's something that's feasible, especially what's going to be going on in this kind of half, or like in the summertime. So yeah, I'll have to keep my finances a little bit tight this year, but for good reasons, which you guys will find out about in a little bit. But yeah, definitely want to kind of minimize the book buying this year. My third one is something that I've been doing a lot more towards the end of 2018, and that is to reread more books. And so I've been doing this in an audiobook format, and I find that's what makes it a lot easier for me to kind of reread these books. And so I've done this with the Lunar Chronicles, which I really enjoy. The narration for that is just really good, and it's good for series too, because there's like, it's something to look forward to and you can kind of continue on with it. So there's a couple series that I have in mind that I want to reread going into 2019, so that's really exciting as well. And me and my friend have started a book club too, and so we've been rereading the Remnant Chronicles, which is one of my favorite. I've been rereading it, she's reading it for the first time, so that's good as well. But definitely it kind of helps me, I don't know, like there's books that I love that I haven't picked up since I read them the first time, so I find this is a good way for me to do it. And especially if it's in an audiobook format, sometimes I drive like an hour round trip from work, or sometimes 2 hours, so it kind of helps if I'm sick of listening to music. I can like switch it up in the car, which I really enjoy, and so yeah. Next is also kind of tied in with the reread more, and that is to utilize the library. I've been doing a really good job at utilizing the library. Usually I'll go once or twice a month, and a lot of it too is getting the audiobooks, which I can get online through the library, and that's how I do it, because audiobooks are expensive, and if it's a book I already own, I don't want to have the audiobook for it. So I've been doing that a lot more, especially like with movies or TV shows that I am interested, but I'm not sure if it's something I would like to purchase beforehand, or if it's a book that I'm not sure about, I'll get it from the library. And I think that's been really good here, because there's been books I've like, oh, I think I would like that, and I get it from the library and I don't. So I'm like, ooh, I saved myself out of like 15 bucks from buying it. So I think that's something that I've definitely been getting better at this later half of 2018, and hopefully going into 2019 I'll be able to keep that up as well. And the library, and because I was at school, the library didn't have some of this stuff here, and it was harder for me to get off campus, but now I'm driving for work and the library is like 10 minutes, not even 10 minutes, like 5 minutes from my house too, so that makes it easier, so I can just stop by on the weekends real quick or after work as well, so that's always a plus. And lastly, I want to not put so much pressure on myself in meeting my reading goals, and I think especially with the changes that are going to be going on in the later half of this year. Reading is not going to be, I'm not going to have as much free time, and reading's not going to be as much of a priority. I'll have like other things that are important. So just, you know, is like I keep my 50 book reading goal. I think I'll do for 2019, but if I don't make it, it's no big deal. But yeah, just not to be so stressed out about making sure I meet that 50s goal, because I'm gonna have some other things I'm gonna be needing to worry about. But yeah, that's my final 2019 reading goal. I would really love to know what some of your reading goals are this year and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!